and Kirito's sister are both going to be in a fighting game.
I can summarize every Dragon Ball Z episode in about 30 seconds.
And I can't say more. Okay, I'll shut up. I didn't spoil anything. It was a half spoiler.
I can almost summon every Sailor Moon episode in 30 seconds, too.
I said that Asuna and Kirito's sister are going to be in a fighting game. That is all I said. That is barely a spoiler.
Melody needs healing.
Dude, the problem with starting anime with Sword Art Online is that it sets the ball really high.
Do It Now. I love the ADV Do It Now's openings for all the VHSs you got in the 90s. They kicked ass. Because ADV at the time, in the 90s, ADV was the leader in awesome anime. Hang
on. Kirito says in a really, really early episode, I think it was like episode 3, that he has a sister.
Egbert.
And that girl in the guild kind of reminded him of his sister.
Do it now.
I'm gonna heal. Calm down.
But the Do It Now thing is just a joke from ADV, so I'm just gonna throw it out there once in a while now. Do it now. It feels it's so clean. It's so cleansing. If you just say the Do It Now, it just cleans you out. If any of you have ever watched the ADVs from the 90s and you've seen the openings, just thinking about it in your head gives you the same rush that the X-Men animated series in the 90s did with its theme song.
Man, what are you talking about?
You just heard that and it just cleaned you out. It's like,
what are
yes,
you on, man? What are you talking about?
Okay, the original X-Men cartoon series on Fox Kids mornings on Sundays, or Saturdays, sorry.
Right, no, I know X-Men. I'm trying to figure out how you got from Sword Art Online to the X-Men, because we're still talking about Sword Art.
I do tangents.
Yeah.
I skip 5 steps in my
And now we're talking about Voltron.
I watched Armored Trooper Votoms, but I never watched Voltron.
Oh, that's a good episode. That was a really good episode. Any other recommended anime for a newbie? Gurren Lagann. Gurren Lagann will change your life.
Does the newbie want to watch hentai?
No, we're talking about, like, credible, really good storytelling and solid animation.
Battle Angel.
Battle Angel Alita?
It's good.
Read the manga instead. Don't watch the anime.
Okay, fine. Mangas are usually 100% better.
Not always. But as far as Battle Angel Alita is concerned, it got an OVA that's barely even an eighth of the story. Read the manga instead. But definitely put Gurren Lagann on your list. Armitage. I really enjoyed Armitage. Armitage was one of my first animes.
Armitage the Third. I even had the second movie in the series. Yeah. Her daddy gives her angel wings.
What am I doing? I'm attacking.
Don't
give away the ending.
Well, I didn't give away anything.
Why is this guy still alive?
Because he's a boss, and he's a Dragon Warrior boss.
Armitage is a much older anime. That was from, like, what, mid-90s?
If you want a 90s anime, just watch Votoms, Armored Trooper Votoms. It had 3 seasons, a very long run, as a matter of fact.
Votoms was from the 80s, I think. It just didn't make it here.
Oh crap, Aruba. It didn't. It had the same cartoon style as kind of like Speed Racer, but it was. Don't even compare it to Speed Racer with anything other than the fact that it had the same kind of style, because that's the 80s style. It was definitely an 80s anime. You look at it, you're like, yeah, this was made in the 80s. Kind of like how you view a movie in the 70s, you're like, this is 70s, it's Technicolor. You view Votoms, it's like, yeah, that's an 80s anime.
Ow. Ow, shit, ow. Oh god, he's totally in rage mode.
Saigan,
okay, no, I know how to do this.
Melody.
Zen. I know how to play Dragon Quest. I really, really promise that I do.
I know, but you're distracted and I'm distracted, so, you know, I'm just giving peanut gallery comments.
Eldon, holy crap, you're working. Glad you could join us. Okay.
You gonna kill him or not? He's trying!
Defend.
This guy has an incredible amount of hit points for the level.
Bang. No, Aruba, actually, you defend. Egbert, you heal. Aruba. Saigan was healing Melody. King Squid is calming down.
Excellent.
Oh god, he's still using Tri-Tag. No, Egbert! No!
Oh my god, shit. No! Do you have any Yggdrasil branches?
It's fine. It's fine. I totally have Yggdrasil branches. I got 5 of them, yo.
Oh, sweetness. Oh, but don't have Saigan use it because he needs to heal somebody, like Melody.
No, Melody's fine. I need to heal Aruba. What are you doing?
You can heal Melody. A Melody can attack. Aruba can...
I'm gonna heal Melody. Melody can use a Yggdrasil branch, and
right.
Aruba can cast Bang
spell.
with what's left of his magic.
Melody should have Accelerate, which will help you during this battle.
Slow all is better.
Instead
of having to individually cast Accelerate, I can just slow the monster and make everybody faster than him.
Touche. Okay,
I am totally missing Olean right now.
Yeah. I know! I want him on here too.
Okay.
Because he's always
Egbert,
the fun
don't die.
guy.
Melody, slow it. Aruba. Magic herb yourself. Egbert, heal Melody.
Oh no. Oh, that actually, that worked.
We're good.
Yeah, I saw it. It's good. Sometimes you gotta take a whole round out to heal. Oh great, stop spell, here we go.
No effect on Saigan, no effect on Melody, no effect on Ruben.
Yeah!
Waste that round.
Interrupted. Who's the man?
Actually, you use a magic herb on Egbert. Melody, you attack Aruba, Bang, Egbert, heal, Saigan.
Perfect. You win. Perfect.
It's a good thing that I'm doing this on stream, because these bosses would take way too long for just like a normal episode of a Let's Play.
I think you're right, yeah. They're like 30 minutes, which is good. It's on par for Dragon Quest. Now, granted, we are wasting about a third of the time with Gab, but that's okay. I wanted to be generous there. By the way, Sai, Tri-Attack has a 30% chance of causing paralysis, burn, or freeze in Pokemon. I think Sai knows that.
No, I honestly didn't, because I've never seen Tri-Attack inflict status ailments. I always thought it was just kind of a meh normal attack that Dodrio learned, but...
We need some more DPR.
Well, I'm trying to stay alive right now.
What's DPR? I'm like, well, damage per round. Turn-based game. Are you using your Dragon Quest controller USB?
I am totally using my Dragon Quest USB controller.
Sweet. We love you.
It's awesome. I highly recommend it. It is so choice.
But you have these big meaty mitts, so like you just engulf it with your hands.
I do kind of engulf it. Like my hands completely cover it. In fact, I'm pretty dainty with my controllers. Like I hold them with my fingertips. Like I don't palm my controllers like a lot of people do.
Right. When someone says gamepad, I don't think of the same thing you guys do, because I call it controller, right? USB controller or game controller. When I think gamepad, here's what I think of. You know how you get the external USB numeric pads? They used to sell these a lot because laptops, you had to hold the FN key. On a laptop, you had to hold the FN key to use the numeric pad because it wasn't big enough to have a numeric keypad. So you couldn't use it for games. But you used a USB port and you plugged in a numeric keypad to use it for games.
Yeah.
This was older days, 90s.
No, they still actually, they make those for laptops that have mini keyboards.
Yeah, so I call that's what I think of when someone says a gamepad. I think of a USB pad that you use as a gamepad. I don't think of a controller because I call them controllers.
Dude, it goes way back further than that. When I was working at I used to work at a line of video game stores, and the first time somebody came in and asked, like, do you have any paddles? I stared at him. I'm like, what the hell do you mean?
Atari,
paddles?
The paddle controller.
Yeah, I didn't make the connection.
Oh, I did just now. Yeah, the paddle controller was the roller thing. It had a button on the side and a little knob on the top, analog. It was actually very useful because it gave you very precise movements in games like Kaboom. See, the Atari 2600 is old, but it's not...
It was a good system. It's still a good system.
It's good. It's like, I'm trying to think of the right word. I don't want to call it dated. No, it's not outdated.
No. Yeah, a lot of the games are dated because the Atari lacked what we call tight controls. The Atari lacked tight controls on many games. Not all of them. There were a lot of skill and precision games that made use...
with skill and precision.
Yes, absolutely, and things like Tempest. But there were certain games like platformers just did not work well on a paddle.
No. Well, you used a joystick for that game.
If you had one...
The Atari came with a joystick controller. That was a standard
Didn't
controller.
mean that you had one. What about the people who got theirs at, like, you know, a thrift shop or?
But they had to buy an extra controller. The paddle controller actually wasn't compatible with every game. It only was useful in a certain number of games. I even had the Atari 2600.
Is crack good against water? Thank you, Sachinat.
Capture the Flag games. Yeah, I can just talk forever about the Atari 2600 because I got it when I was like 5 years old. And, you know, it had a big plethora of games.
I never actually owned an Atari 2600 myself. One of the kids who lived up the street from me had one.
Try attack. Ow.
Ow.
Ow. Ow. Ow. Yeah. Aruba Egbert. Yeah, we need some healing. Unfortunately, Egbert only has a couple heals
left.
You
defend. Let's defend until... Actually, is he... I'm not paying attention.
Try attack. God damn it. God, Aruba. Jeez. Sounds like Zen's a golden oldie. I kind of am a golden oldie. Granddad!
Oi, Granddad!
You should have made Yangus do nothing but humanity, because right about now he'd have golden oldies.
I know, he could have golden oldies, and he could have the underpants dance, and it would be awesome, but...
What do you think? Oh, my boy, it's time to go off. What do you think he's eating when he calls him Grand? He's like eating a can of
It looks like
sausage.
a can of tuna.
It looks like sausage to me because...
Oh, well, yeah, golden oldies is terrible, but it's still awesome.
When he throws the can down...
It's not a good attack, but it is hilarious.
Actually, it does multiple hits, and it's technically okay to kill enough babbles with.
It's still...
It's MP.
For how it is so MP heavy on an MP weak character, it is not a really good investment.
No, but it's funny. It's definitely comedy at its best. Granddad!
Oi, Granddad!
Oi, Core Blimey! You know, I am not your granddad. And I think anyone can do King Trode, because all you have to be is an uppity British guy almost. I mean, it's like...
I can't do Trode. I can barely get the Cockney accent for Yangus correct.
Well, my boy, what are you standing around here for? We must be off. It's really easy to do Trode. I could do Trode.
Yeah, 30 MP for Big Banga is ridiculous. That's actually one of the reasons why you don't see much you don't see much maxing of... God damn it, that sucked. Ability points in Dragon Quest 8 because most of them aren't actually that great to max out. What did I do all week?
You worked, of course.
What? Well, there was a magic... I went to... I had my magic tournaments on Friday and Saturday. Friday night was just Friday Night Magic. And I didn't drop a single game that night, and it was awesome because I've never done so well.
I thought you... Okay, if you want more DPR, Egbert should probably use the magic herb on himself.
I want Egbert to use another magic herb on Melody.
I see what you did there.
Saigan is using a magic herb on Egbert. Melody has higher attack power than Saigan. Melody is attacking. Aruba is still going to use crack. Nobody needs healing this turn. Egbert is going to use a magic herb on Melody.
If I were a Dragon Quest 8 character, who would I be? Okay, I'd have to be an NPC, obviously, because I don't think I could match up to Yangus. I would love to be Yangus, but I couldn't do it.
You would be Mori.
I think I would be Mori.
First
off, he has 3 bunny chicks who are just all over him. Well, he's wealthy, but he doesn't flaunt his wealth, but he's so boisterous.
You talk a lot.
Oh, hell yeah. I could be Mori. I could. I wouldn't be the French accent Mori, but I would be a Mori clone. I'd be a Mori knockoff.
Mori doesn't have a French accent. It's like a ridiculous overblown Italian.
Actually, he's Italian, because ragazzo is Italian for boy.
Is that what ragazzo means?
It means boy.
Ragazzo.
It's like you're actually calling the hero boy, so isn't that kind of an insult?
Spain! He's from... It's a Spanish accent.
Oh, I knew ragazzo.
That's it. Thank you, Truth.
Okay, but to be fair, Spanish and Italian are close, so be quiet.
Geographically.
No, dialectly. People who speak Spanish can actually kind of communicate with people who speak Italian. Well, it's the closest derivative language of Italian, Spanish.
Romance languages. They have
I know, but Spanish is the closest Romance language to Italian. And French isn't as close. So that's... Yeah, I would be Mori, but not quite with as much gusto as Mori has. But I would try. I would definitely try.
Am I out of beer? God damn it, I'm out of beer.
Oh god, that's emergency. You better go get one.
Nope, I still have a sip left. Now I'm out of beer.
Oh, good. You have 5 more minutes of lifeline.
It's confirmed. Eldon is a bomb boulder.
Yeah. Actually, I was thinking if Saigan was a Dragon Quest monster, my theory is he would be a pod hero.
A pod hero? Is that from Monsters 2?
Dragon Quest 5.
DQ5?
Mm-hmm. Pod hero. He's basically the same
Who were the
thing
pod
as...
heroes? I don't remember them.
Okay, the pod people, they also had their own other versions, but the pod people were the same. You know the, you know who you got the Foo Fencer from? The Foo Fencer. The notorious monster Foo Fencer in this game? That's a pod hero.
The Foo Fencer was a fencing fox.
No, in this game.
Yeah.
You're playing.
Yeah.
Foo Fencer is the notorious monster in the first region who drops the Foo foil that you had.
Yeah.
He was a pod hero.
I thought he was
not a fencing fox.
Oh, he's not a fencing fox? Why am I getting that confused?
No, he's the Foo Fight. He's the pod hero.
Oh, okay. All right. So like Mumbo Jumbo. Am I thinking of Mumbo Jumbo? Are those the little guys that I'm thinking of? Is that right?
There's also the Roto hero. Same guy. The little guys who throw the leaves.
Okay, yeah, Mumbo Jumbo. Those are the guys I'm thinking of.
They have so many different
Conclave,
names.
thank you, such a nut. Gotcha.
Yeah, they have so many different names. The first time I ever encountered them was in DQ5 for the Game Boy.
Not Mumbo Jumbo?
SP, and it was,
I thought the Conclaves had the Mumbo Jumbo set up later, but one of them was Mum, and another one was Bo, and another one was Jum.
They had the mage, the fighter, the cleric, and the warrior. Or the hero. The hero, the warrior, the mage, and the cleric. There was always 4 of them. And they usually fought you in a group.
Oh, it's clogging my brain.
Oh my god, he's still alive.
Holy crap, he's dead.
I'm going to put my foot in my mouth right
now. God. Alright, Mumbo Jumbo. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mumbo Jumbo.
That's who Saigan is. He's a pod hero.
Hang on,
he really is.
Hang on.
He's adorably cute because he always has his little updates with the slime pillows and stuff. So Saigan is kind of, he has the cute stuff.
Mum.
But he tries. He aspires to be great. So you see? You actually do fit.
It turns into... Oh, okay. No, you guys are right. I was wrong. Yeah,
about freaking time. We know, Side. That thing was a long boss. That was an hour. Well, not really.
That wasn't an hour. I started 48 minutes ago and I was wandering in beforehand. It was about 30 minutes again.
Water was found. Egbert levels up.
Jesus.
Yes? Oh, sorry. I always get that. I am incorrigible. Yes. My favorite line from The Mask. This guy is incorrigible. And yes, the original and the only good one.
There was only one. Don't.
There was only one. There was only one. I will argue
Much like the Highlander.
There was only one Highlander. You're right. I'm sorry. There was absolutely no other Highlander movie. Because one was so perfect and so great. It wasn't perfect. Actually, it had its flaws. But it's such a classic.
Yeah, there it is. There are the... Hey, it's DQ Shrine. That's Dwayne's site.
This is not a conflict.
Dwayne, finish your damn site.
I'm going to find a picture of... Yeah. So I think Saigan's a pod hero. And if I choose a monster for myself, I think I would choose the Dark Dragon, the Black Dragon from DQ5.
Oh, damn it. We're not doing scare puzzles, are we?
No, look. Okay, look at them. I think you're going to figure this out on your own. Oh, but there's a secret. The guy said there's a secret passageway here that I didn't even know about. He said it's like 4... I'm trying to scroll up and find it. He said there's a secret way to do this.
No, such a nut just posted it.
Okay, yeah, because the 1, 2, 3, 4 is how you do it. But, actually, that's not secret at all.
Oh, hey, no, that makes sense. I see it in the tiles.
I
wouldn't have noticed it.
I noticed it the first time I played one. I thought you meant there was another way up this. I thought you meant there was a second way up this to lead to treasure or something. But yeah, the 1, 2, 3, 4 is intuitive.
I honestly didn't notice the tiles.
You didn't? Wow.
I didn't. I probably would have noticed when I started getting frustrated.
Oh my god.
But yeah, thank you, Truth. It's not just me. Yeah.
It had to have been because I noticed it. Come on, watch my Let's Play. Okay, fine. My ego has just My head has swollen a little bit because I saw something Saigan didn't. Okay.
And such a nut was totally wrong too.
No, I was wrong.
I want another beer, but my fridge is so far away.
Paladin shall destroy all evil. If you're talking about Cecil, maybe.
No, don't give Cecil that much credit.
Well, actually, at level 1, he was better than level 15, so maybe.
Beatrice. It was all about Beatrice.
Beatrice. Oh, no, I think it's about Matilda. She was a good person at heart.
Matilda?
Dragon Quest 7.
I haven't...
Okay, that's your next Let's Play. 7.
DQ7? Oh my gosh. Well, the problem is I'm going to be taking a month off for...
You're right, yeah. But I say DQ7, the beginning, it's a 2-hour beginning. However, you can do it in 50 minutes if you know what you're doing.
In case I didn't... I'm pretty sure I mentioned it.
Who is Matilda? Oh my god, she was the woman who was planting the flowers in that one area in the past, and... You don't remember Matilda?
Did by any chance I played D&D while I was a kid? Oh my god, absolutely. Dude, I have so many Dungeons & Dragons books sitting next to me. I've got books going back to Advanced D&D sitting next to me.
Second edition. Yeah.
And I played all the way up through 3.5. I didn't really care for 4 much. And group
4 was fine. I played 4 for 3 years. I thought it was great. Everyone keeps saying, everyone in 4 is a clone. No, everyone in 4 simply has the same types of skill. Everyone in 4 has the same immediates. I'm sorry, not immediates. Everyone has the same at-wills encounters and dailies, but they don't play the same. Leaders do not play the same as defenders, who do not play the same as strikers. I mean, if you play them all the same, you're going to die.
What are you talking about?
D&D 4th edition. I played it for 3 years. Oh. I know the system very well.
I read over the system and went, meh, not impressed.
When you give it a chance, you realize it's a very balanced system. Oh, you can't return to that tower now.
Okay. Awesome. Was there anything in there I needed to see?
You didn't... You're fine. You're fine.
We did it! We really did it! Yay! Story arc is done!
Now save.
Saving!
There's no way you're going to do that again. Save.
What do you mean, no way I'm going to do it again? That boss was easy. I already checked all that shit. You know...
Secret was 1, 2, 3, 1? That was a secret passage? Because I don't know, whatever. Yeah. I never...
Arias! What's up, Arias? I just finished the tower and getting the Genesis rock put back. I missed a tiny medal. That's what I missed. Okay.
That's the one that you can permanently miss in the game. That's right, because Arias said there's about 2 you can permanently miss. I know the other one. The other one's down a well that some chick steals if you don't get it first.
I should probably go to the inn.
Like she says, I don't want to go on that well. And if you go down there first, you find tiny metal. But if you don't go down there at all and then solve the problem, she goes down there. And she's like, I found a chest. Oh my god. Yeah, so whatever. So, really? 30 minutes to... no, it was about 30.
It was about 30 minutes.
That's because he's doing, he's...
There was a lot of talking. Don't sugarcoat it by saying some. There was a lot of talking. Zen's a chatty bitch.
I am. I'm sorry. I am. I really should be quiet more so we can get on with the plots. Okay, I'll be more considerate.
This city is beautiful.
Yes.
Word on the street is that you defeated Malevoshan and calmed the ocean down. Quite impressive, young man.
That's all I get? No treats? Nothing? You're not gonna throw candy at me, or?
I demand candy, or I will not save your town.
You're not gonna give me your daughter? Well, I mean, nothing? Jeez.
Shit, look at that trident.
Yeah, it's a two-handed weapon.
I don't know. The boomerang's still...
I had to sell shit to buy that. The tiny metal that raised the demons of hell. Now, that's the one in the well. You pluck that one, the well demons come. Oh, but
you were talking about a tiny metal in a well.
I know, but that's a different one.
Oh, it's a different tiny metal in a well.
But the one there with the well demons, I actually farmed the well demons until they stopped spawning. I did not know there was an upper limit. And I found it. I'm like, really? There's an upper limit? Oh, I was upset. Arias. Because there's like 20 of them. After you kill 20, no more will spawn. And I thought that infinite would spawn, and it was a good grinding spot because they also dropped iron, 1 in 4 chance.
Hang on. Borg, never played Pokemon. What is my favorite? Gold and silver hold a really special place in my heart. I'm pretty sure I put the most amount of time into those. However, coming in at a close second would be Diamond and Pearl. I think that Diamond and Pearl are really, really fantastic games.
This guy's doing a Wayne's World. Not worthy, not worthy.
If you wanted to start in on Pokemon, though, I would honestly say start with Ruby and Sapphire, because from Ruby and Sapphire on, the entire series is backwards compatible. So the guys that you train up in Ruby and Sapphire, you'll be able to move forward into Fire Red and Leaf Green, and then you'll be able to move those forward into the DS games, and you'll be able to move those forward into the 3DS games.
Arias, he would be willing to if his save file is compatible, because then he wouldn't have to get up his progress.
Wait, what's up?
Arias asked if he'd be willing to see the new version of this game on next week, but it doesn't have the final dungeon yet. And I said he probably would if the save file is compatible. Or you can send the save file to Arias and he can make it compatible.
Yeah, I can do that. I can do that. Just shoot me the files or whatever you need to do, and hopefully I recognize that I've been sent something during the week.
You get Olean back if you bring him here. Well, that's kind of a spoiler, such a not, but at the same time it's not. So I'll let that one slide. I won't release a patch unless it's compatible. Arias, you put more effort into this game than most.
We appreciate that, Arias.
Yeah. If I had the money, I would donate to you, but I don't. I barely make enough to cover college at this moment. Which is why I need free fodder to play on YouTube every once in a while. Yeah, thank you. Someone actually donated me a game on my YouTube channel to play, so that's what I've been doing. First time anyone ever did.
I totally met Olean Ryuza.
Oh, actually, go back and talk to him, because that's his brother.
Hang on. I'm reading.
I could be his voice. Darling, like I said, you've got making people happy. We played a few years ago and haven't heard from him since. Yes. If you could bring him some... I'm reading for you.
I'm totally trying to drown you out.
I thought it was helping the story.
No, you're not. Now you
place.
certainly don't have to unless you want to, but I would love to see him again. Would you mind asking him to come back to Ezrark? Now, I realize he won't stay here, and that is okay, but I just haven't seen him in so long. It makes me worry about him because I haven't heard from him. Again, it's entirely up to you. You've done so much already. I'm absolutely going to go do it because
that's a side
Olean
quest. You don't
was
have to
a
do it.
freaking ball. I'm going to do it anyways because it's Olean, and Olean was awesome, and I miss having him.
He still has the gear you had him equipped with, by the way.
I didn't really give him anything, so it doesn't...
You didn't unequip him when he left your party. So
How did Zen and I meet? I posted a couple of Street Fighter 2 videos and mentioned that it was playable on GGPO, and if anyone wanted to play over GGPO to message me. And Zen and I played a couple matches, then we did a couple of LPs for Metal Slug and Dungeons & Dragons Tower of Mystara? No, Tower of Doom.
Doom. Okay.
And some Garou, and then we decided to
you have to go
doing...
to the past, though. He's in the past
Yeah, I don't know where to... I need to get rid of Egbert.
No, you can automatically get rid of him, I think. When Olean asks to join you... Oh, you're right, just go ditch him. Yeah.
Wait, there's a party planner at Olean's place, isn't there?
I don't think... There might be if he still works. Yeah. Yeah, even Arias says you can, because I think I had Egbert in my party when I did that.
Describe Dungeons & Dragons to you. Dungeons & Dragons is much like any other RPG, except all those random number generations that are done behind the scenes when you're playing a computer or console RPG, you simply do with dice, and then you apply modifiers based on your character's stats to those dice to see whether or not you're successful in accomplishing different tasks. Instead of having a set storyline, that a computer just reads to you and displays to you. You have somebody called a game master or a dungeon